Hey everybody. I wanted to talk today about the possibilities of getting everything you want. And the stories that we play out a lot of time are just perpetuations of our past. We love to take the shadow of our past and just like fling it onto our future and say, this is what I'm doomed for. This is what will happen. If you've had a history of bad relationships or trauma or hurtful, painful experiences, then the future is just going to have that as well. And we live in that. And what I'm seeing also is everybody has an idea of what they want, and yet they still perpetuate the past, including myself. There's a story of how to just drag the past into our future. So, a couple of things to know is that your past brought you here. Everything that you've been until now brought you to this moment. And that's incredible because you've gone through a lot, you've overcome many obstacles, and you're more or less making it through. Whether you're struggling from paycheck to paycheck or your life is more stable now, you've brought yourself to this place and you have to give yourself credit and acknowledgement for that because you did push through, you did overcome, and you got yourself to this point. And now it's the question of, will this version of yourself take you to that next level, take you to the place that you want to be? And the answer is no, it won't. It will just perpetuate whatever you have now. So, first of all, congratulations. This is the lowest place in your life, and that might be a really cool, amazing place to be in. Your lowest place of your life might be pretty stable, or pretty affluent, or pretty abundant, or pretty beautiful in connection. And that's what I want you to know is that taking steps forward, or moving forward, or changing the way you've been doing it until now won't collapse things, will actually keep expanding things. So, the way to get what you really want is to, first of all, get clear on what it is that you want, obviously. And then the question is what attribute, what skill set, what thing am I not letting myself engulf in my identity? So if you're someone who wants to have a lot of money, but doesn't want to be in the masculine, doesn't want to make the systems, doesn't want to do the how to, doesn't want to raise your prices, doesn't want to get organized, it's not going to happen. And I'm not saying that because you're destined to failure. That's not what's happening at all. I'm saying that because you're destined to grow. You're destined to expand yourself. You're destined to create and cultivate different parts of yourself. So, really asking yourself, that version of myself or that dream that I have, who does that person or version of myself have? Who are they? What do they have? What kind of attributes do they have? How do they move through their life? And I'm not saying that you have to become a 5 a.m.er. I'm for sure not one of those. But it's the question of, what edge here am I not leaning into that I need to create? If that future self has so many beautiful relationships, it's because they have a lot of beautiful boundaries. So actually to create those beautiful relationships is to actually start cultivating your no. It's to start knowing how to say no. It's to start getting really clear on your energy levels and what you can extend yourself for and what you can't. If your next beautiful version of your life has a beautiful home in it, you have to start budgeting for that. You are the one responsible for bringing your future into your presence. There is no dream in heaven that you are creating by visualizing it every day, that one day the heavens are going to open up and it's just going to come down. Yes, there are serendipitous moments, and yes, a lot of times we can run into luck, but I don't want you to move through your life in that way, that the gifts and the dreams are going to just come to you. I want you to know that the gift is growing into your dream. That's the blessing of being a human, is growing into your dream, becoming the person that creates the dream. You get the dream and the dream gets you, gets this new version of yourself. So it's a really important nuance of becoming the person that receives the dream. The dream gets you and you get the dream. And it's really an exchange here, and it's a win-win because the dream is dreaming of you, dreaming of the person that can hold it, the person who has boundaries, the person who has structure, the person who has emotional regulation, the person who has a sense of self. It's really important to take that in of your dream is wanting you to, who do you need to be to bring that in, to create it, to love it, to hold it also, because we do this beautiful thing is when we get it, we fling it away. So also cultivating that ability to have it, to keep it. Another really important aspect is support comes when you take the first step. You are not the first one to want the things that you want. And there are many people who wanted it too. So when you step in, ask for that support, but the support doesn't usually come until you get there. So for example, you need a ride somewhere. It's not going to happen until you take the first step, until you throw your thumb out to hitch or to go to the bus station. You need to take that first step and then the support comes. Hardly seen it where I've gotten a message where somebody's asking for all the things or requesting all the things that I can give them and is willing to pay. It's usually because I am the one making the steps and putting it out there and posting and letting people know that's what I do. And it's a risk and it's exposure. But when you expose your need, the support comes. Okay. When you expose your need, the support comes. So important. Let people know what you need. Let people know what you're creating. Let people know what you're doing. And the help will come with that. Okay. Another really important thing is that you are not alone. Oh, I love this. You are not alone. So if you're feeling loneliness, fear, anxiety around your dreams, feel into everybody else in the world who's also feeling that, who's also felt that and then created their dreams, who's also felt that and then let that stop them from creating their dreams. You are the one who does it. You are the one who creates it, but you are also not alone in this experience of that. So if you're able to describe your emotional experience with words, it means it's a collective experience. It means it's part of the human lexicon. Loneliness, anxiety, fear, fragility. Other humans are experiencing that as well because it's enough of a collective experience that they put a word on it. So when you're feeling that anxiety coming up, before taking that step, before taking that action, deep breath in and inhale everyone else in the world feeling that same feeling that you're feeling. Inhale it and hold it until it's tight enough to feel uncomfortable or for you to feel others, or the anxiety, smallness, fragility of others. And then breathe it out, release it. Let everybody else know that they're not alone in that too. And creating and cultivating this visual or energetic support system between you and everybody else going through the same exact thing, you're going to start building a community of support there within your system, which is really cool. Your anxiety will come up and it won't make you feel isolated. It will make you feel connected. And when you feel connected, you feel more resourced and nourished, and it's easier to take a step forward. So just something to note. Super cool. Anyways, I hope that was helpful. We have our next course coming up November 27th till March 17th called Trusting Love, which is really about knowing that you want something and getting it and letting yourself get it, letting yourself receive it, letting yourself have it, and giving yourself permission to take the first steps to get there. Developing a relationship around love in which it's not going to hurt you. Or if it does hurt you, you can hold yourself, you can carry yourself with it, you can handle it, because you're becoming the person that can hold your dream, which is somebody who's super resourceful and resilient and self-resourced. And what I love about Trusting Love, it's one of my favorite courses that I run, is that it really lets us see that we are not alone in this desire to cultivate connection and relationship. And whether you're single or in a relationship, the course is really about opening your heart to that next level of intimacy with yourself, with the other, with the divine. And I am so freaking honored to be able to run this course and this mentorship program. I would love to have you. 4 months mentorship with a group, with me, with other teachers. And you can go on the link below to see more details. Hope y'all have a great day and week, and wishing y'all lots of love. Bye.